there, kids! Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. It is Monday. And Monday, for me, for yours truly, started off kind of rough. If you guys missed the early stream, yeah, I was like 40 minutes late, I think it was. 40, 45 minutes, something around there. Yeah, sorry about that. I was up all night last night. I'm a night owl, what can you do? Yeah, I was up duplicating parts and grinding out all of that, watching YouTube tutorials on different stuff, mostly like social media and things like that. Yeah, I mean, overall, very, very productive, but not a lot of sleep. So yeah, I blew past all the alarms that I set this morning, and set them on my phone, set them on, the a-hole. I don't want to say her name right now or else she'll go off and yell at me and shit. Yeah, so that was unfortunate, but it was a good stream overall. We started working on the upper leg armor and getting the details and panel lines scribed in. I think that looks really successful. I'll show you guys here momentarily kind of what that looks like, and I think I'm really quite happy with how it looks so far, right? Like I said, question of the day: if you could force Bandai to either make, so if they've never made it before, make, or remake, like a 2.0 version or 3.0, whatever, any model, what would it be and why? Let's hear some answers. So, yeah, so we'll let that sit and marinate. And man, it is warm down here. Oh, fuck, sweating like a pig right now. It also didn't help that I just finished cooking dinner and I went for my walk and everything like that. So, whew, yeah, crazy. Anywho, say what? Brian, what? Question, huh? Wait, that wasn't the question posted. What? What was the question? Hold on. Oh, crap. Why didn't it post why didn't it post why did it not post the real one? What's up with that? It posted the old one. Hold on, let me try this again. I just noticed that. Hang on. What the shit? Hang on. Oh crap, that's why. Fuck a duck. Alright, I need to delete that action. And fuck. Yeah, okay. That's why. Alright, hang on, you guys, hang on. Alright, so there's the proper question. Twitch got it because I had to manually, write it on Twitch. So, hang on, YouTube. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's been a thing, right? Yeah, it's the right question on Twitch. What's up with that? Copy there. And what I did is boom. I remade this the action in StreamerBot, and I didn't delete the original command, and I went with that. So, all right, let's try this. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right. Jesus Christ. Sorry, you guys. So, answer away. Answer away. Sorry. Yeah. So, there we go. There we go. All right. we got the real accurate question of the day set for our YouTube folks. Yeah, sorry about that, Bill. I know you answered the L question of the day, right? My bad. I've been running like crazy today, so not exactly surprising. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, yeah, Bill was like, wait, that wasn't the question, the posted question of the day. He said, teacher, Brian said, teacher, we're in the wrong chapter. Deshaun said, teacher, reading ahead, maybe? Nice. Bill is, he is telling us that what Wednesday's question of the day is already, right? Oh my God. Andrew's with us. He says, evening all. Brian says, he's still asleep. Yeah, kinda. Right? Oh my God. Yeah, Bailey's over there on Twitch. It's the right question. Yeah, like I said, I had to. Also, hey, nice. Still sorting out the bugs in the stream. A little bit. It's just my bad. I overlooked which command it was in StreamerBot. So, yeah. Andrew says, this sure woke me up. Nigel's with us. He says, hi, Tim. Hi, chat. What's going on, Nigel? Good to see you, buddy. Brian says, us YouTube plebeians don't get the love. Stop. Let's see. George is with us. Mr. Old School Gunpla. Top of the evening to you, Tim Boyo. And you lot. Boyo, man. What are we doing here, George? We going back to the old country? Like, what are we doing? Like, you're calling me Boyo there, lad. What are we doing? I'll get my shillelagh and knock you upside the head there. That's my people. The Irish. That's my people. Let's see. Andrew, he was technically the first to answer the accurate question of the day here, right? He said, any of the OG Master Grade GP series in the GM Type C, Quell, GM Custom, yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. They do need updates. Yeah, they do. Bill says, actual question of the day, Master Grade Dawes. Nice. Would be my first choice, but I would be okay with a Master Grade Pale Rider or a Toads Ritter. Ooh, yeah, those would be good too, right? And wait, didn't they make a... No, they made a Pale Rider in high grade, not Master Grade. Yeah. E-Swank is with us. Hey, how's it going? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you back. Gio is with us. He says, hello, Night Crew. Taking a break. I did water slides and matte top-coated the 2 shades of blue and black. Nice. Mr. Colin, Mr. High Craig, he says, I want a Master Grade 1100 RGM Jetta so bad. That would be nice, too. Hell yeah. Jashawn says, a Master Grade Grays. Need another set of mono-eye grunts. Ooh, right? And you know what, Jashawn, to go along with that, how about a Master Grade Grimgird? Ooh. That gets me all kinds of tingly right there. You know I love me some Grimgird, especially after working on the Aussie, right? Those shoulders? Oh, those shoulders are immaculate. They're probably some of the best shoulders designed for any Gundam universe. They're just wonderful. I love them, and I would use them on everything if I could. They're really, really nice. Just aesthetically, just the round part that goes around, and then the kind of dome part. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But a grays, yeah, that would be nice too. That would be real nice too. Andrew says, question for you, Tim. Okie dokie.
We have a question.
He says, do you happen to remember any of your earlier live streams where you demonstrated making molds for resin casting? I remember them, but not like specific ones, if that's kind of what you were asking, Andrew. If anything, I would probably go back to me building the Aussie. Because I had a lot of resin cast pieces for that. So that would probably be your best bet, is to go find, like the Aussie episodes. And for that, man, that's gonna go way, way back. Oh man, did I stream? I had to have streamed the Aussie, right? I had to. See, now I got myself going back. Let me see. Maybe I didn't. Oh shit, I don't think that I did. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I did stream the Aussie at all. Because I started in 2018. That was the 2018. That was my 2018 entry for GBWC, so it might have been later that year. I don't remember. Hang on, kids. Let me see. Because now it's bugging me, right? Yeah, no, shit. I didn't stream the Aussie. That sucks. Sorry, man. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. No, I started off with the Jesta. Shit. At that point, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I posted. I'm sure I posted some pictures of, at least, of the resin casting process for the Aussie. That I'm almost 100% sure of there, Andrew. But yeah, I guess I started the stream after I finished the Aussie. Shit. Sorry, man. Aside from that, I mean, your best bet, see if Brian, our good friend Bro Builder, see if he has any on his channel. Maybe Pabs, maybe Justinius Builds. And then obviously, look up just general mold making tutorials at that point. But yeah, it's something I'm going to have to put to video at some point, is, resin casting and mold making, all that. Yeah. Shit. Sorry about that, dude. All right. So Nigel, he says, Bandai to try a serious 1/32nd aircraft kit. Their engineering and precision are easily as good as Tamiya. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Brian says, it was George who kept you up. Yeah, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I jumped on George's stream this morning. I was finishing up here at the desk and saw George was on and figured I'd jump on and say hi and everything. So, yeah. George says, not my old country, but a good one nonetheless. Hey, to be sure, lad. Fudo Bayoi. He says, nothing. They are making the kits I want. I would like it, though, if Kotobukiya would make Neo Sigma from Mega Man X2 before they lose the license. Fair. Nigel says, remake the Hardgraph series and expand on it. Yeah. That would be freaking cool. I have two of the Hardgraph. I have the tank. The tank is nice. And then I have the hover truck too. I have both of those. And they're really nice. They're really nice. So I'm with that. The Hardgraph series. That's their 135th series. It's super good. Super good. Eastwang says, I posted in the community. Woo! We'll take a look at that here in a minute. So Eastwank, if you're not familiar, kids, is our newest, cult member. He literally just started building Gunpla last Wednesday. First kit, he jumped on the stream, basically into the lion's den, and we've welcomed him with open arms and basically, trying to nurture him along his way. And he just took the plunge and posted it, his first build on the Chado Mecha community. So we will take a look at that here momentarily and see what we got. Hopefully, actually, hang on one second. Before we do that, let me get Chrome installed here because I am having an issue with not being able to open the community in Firefox, which sucks. It sucks. All right, so let me get this installed here just real quickly, you guys, and then hopefully we'll be able to take a look at everything. Hopefully it'll work in Chrome as opposed to Firefox, which is still my preferred browser, mind you, but Google be Googling, you know what I mean? All right, so here we go. Excellent, installed, sign in. Let's see. What? Which shit? God damn it. Alright, hang on, you guys. Let me get... hang on. Home... Passwords... Let me find the right one here. There it is. That's the one. Oh, it has a dash. That's why. All right, dummy. Boom. Ugh. One second here, you guys. Because I want to take a look. I want to take a look at the community, but I can't put it on the frickin' screen. If not, you know what I mean? So, okay. So here we go. All right. So now, YouTube, boom. Go dark theme. There we go. And let's see if I can see the community. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. What the shit? I can't even see the community through Chrome? I don't fucking know. God damn it. Anyway. Well, we tried. We tried. So, anyway. Footabe always says, hi all. What's going on, buddy? So, yeah, I'll keep trying and see what's what, but that's really weird that I can't see the community through either browser, too, you know? Like, I can see it through the YouTube app, right? So, you know, you bring up the YouTube app on my phone, go to View Channel, Community, and sort by newest, of course, yada, yada, yada. And, yeah, so here's Eastwank's post, right? And that actually looks really good. Holy shit, dude. That's good photography right there. Hang on. Let me show you guys. That's good photography. Hang on. Let's go camera 2. Look at that. Right? That's, I mean, lighting and everything is on point. Look at that. Huh. I like that. That little pop of green in the background, the heavy shadows and everything, the light. That looks good. That looks good. Hell yeah. It's just a 2, but still. Yeah. Eastwank, come on now. Buddy, that's good. I like the photography a lot. Hell yeah. Let me see. Bill says the murder egg disappeared. What? It disappeared? It did disappear. What? Anthony. Did they yoink Anthony's post? Is Anthony on with us right now? I don't know. Wow. Aw. I thought it looked really good. Oh, shit. What's up with that? YouTube be YouTubing, as they say. I don't know. Anyway, let's get caught up, yeah? George says, a high-grade Jamaru fin. Ooh, good answer. That's a deep cut. Deep cut. Kelvin Branham says, question and back with you for a short bit. Is the master grade Shazar B and C worth 104 off eBay? Honestly, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I honestly don't know. I'm not 100% sure where that is. So hopefully somebody in the chat can maybe have a better answer. Yeah. George says, any crazy double Zeta or Zeta MS they've not yet produced? Yeah, would be cool. Let's see. Bill says, question of the day, answer for Tim. Master grade Regan lays Julia because he would use every bit of it for kid batching. Probably. For me, I'll answer that here at the end, but yeah. Yeah, George says, did you even stream the Aussie? No, I guess not, right? Andrew says, I'm going to try my hand at resin casting to copy the Vulcan pod parts from the GM Sniper 2 White Dingo, and I'm trying to find good tutorials in English. Yeah. Jashawn, is that with shipping or just the base price? It last went for $70 in 2025 on P Bandai. See, there we go. Jashawn is plugged in. Andrew, no worries. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. Brian, a Gion 2.0. It is my favorite mecha design. Deserves a refresh, but also any aquatic mobile suit. Bandai loved ground and space themes, maybe a little change, like the Z Zulu. Ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah, I agree totally with the Gion. I kind of secretly love the Gion, or however you pronounce it. But I'd have to change. I definitely have to change the lower legs because they're like. Aside from that, it's really good. Calvin says base price before shipping and handling. Oosh. Geo says every time one of these goes up, Bandai announces another Exia. Man, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Come on now. Andrew says I have the hard graph series of the Xeon team from 0080. Nice. Which one was that? That was the one with Ramba Rao. Is that the one? Or am I thinking of something different? I don't know. Brian says, if I remember, wasn't Ozzy a bit of a secret / second build right after airdrop and between the remix? No, Ozzy was my 2018 GBWC entry, and looking at the stream dates, I started streaming in July of 2018, so I probably had the Ozzy already done at that point, so he was basically done and in the bag at that point. So yeah, it wasn't really a secret. It was just more the build that I was building, posting whips and stuff like that. So yeah. Nigel says I have the anti-mech troop with the RX-79 lower arm. Oh, that's a good one. Friend of mine, oh shit, Flynn Berger. Oh God, what's Flynn's? I can't think of Flynn's first name. Flynn Berger. He did a garage type of, like a maintenance bay type of build with that arm, and it was super nice. He did Craig Flynn. There we go, Craig Flynn. I knew it would come to me, but he did a diorama, and he put in these little micro LEDs of a guy welding, and it started to flash, like it was arcing and everything, and it was super, super cool. He did a great job. So yeah, go look up Flynn Berger on Instagram, what have you. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. George says, dude, someone had 2 of the hard graph twin barrel tank on sale at IPMS Northeast Con for $250 sealed box and $200 not sealed box. That's highway robbery, dude. That's highway. I mean, that's gouging like there's no gouging has ever been. That's crazy. Crazy. I mean, I can understand like 100. Easy, but 250? Get out of here. Geo says SH Studios released a Master Grade Pale Rider conversion set, new type carrier. Blech. Sorry, you said a bad word. Futabeo says the Master Grade Gion came out before the Zaku 2.0. I never heard bad things about it. Yeah, I would say probably a bit dated. Maybe update the look and stuff like that. I think it would be cool, but that's just me. It's very anime accurate. Yeah. Andrew says, I'm trying to ditch Chrome, what with the stealth install of Google Gemini and the fact that they are making it so ad blockers won't work anymore. Ooh, that's not good. Nigel says, Mike Wine just finished the hard graph M61 tank. Used the Zaku head in a nice diorama. Nice. He's so good. LOL, the joys of technology, right? I use Microsoft Edge. Eastwing says, thank you. Dude, good job still again. Yeah. George says, ain't technology great, Tim? Yeah, especially when it fucks you. Bill says, yeah, the post from today's stream of the egg with the butt crack has disappeared from the community. I think that was Anthony's, right? I think so. That's unfortunate. I liked it. I liked it. George says, nice photos indeed. There you go. Eastwing, haha, thanks. I was nervous for you to show them on stream. Oh, dude, nah. It turned out, the photos turned out really, really good, dude. Really good. So I wouldn't be ashamed of that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look, here we go. Excellent job. Good job. All that. Hell yeah. And he says, thanks, guys. Feeling the love. Sweet. Where does one find Bro Builder? Isn't that Brian's moniker on YouTube? Let me see. No, I get. Oh. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Brian shut down his YouTube or something like that. I don't know. So here, hold on one second, because Zach did a.
Here we are live with Brian.
Shut up, Zach. Yeah, Zach did a. Okay. All right, so here. There you go. There you go. At Bro Builder, right there. Brian Denclow. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely worth a follow. Brian's good, dude. Brian's very, very fucking good. All of his streams with, you know, for the Kodokai Workbench, Paul, and look, there's Pabs and everything. The Flea, ooh, so good. But yeah, I would search through his back catalog here, and oh my God, the Har. Yes, that's the one of the ones that I got here. God, that was 8 years ago. Holy shit, man. Oh, I feel old. My God, I feel super old. Anyway, but yeah, I would search through here and everything. Especially like his lives and stuff, because he's got a ton of, you know, the Kodokai Workbench with just him or him and Paul or what have you. And yeah, I'm not sure if he goes over resin casting or not, but yeah, he's very, very skilled at resin casting. Very, very skilled at resin casting. So, anywho. All right. Yeah, there we go. Awesome E-Swing from Brian. Nice. Gio says, I'm not going to answer the question of the day. I don't want another X yet. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's see. Andrew says, considering the East Coast of the Gundam-based limited GM Sniper custom on eBay, I'd say yes. Shazar is the just a P Bandai variant. Yeah, yeah. Eastwing says, thank you. Nice. Nope, 008 had the Jeep and the boy. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So long ago, even I feel old now. Old school compliment, Mr. George. He says, Craig Flynn, beautiful work indeed. Yes, it was. Fudabe always says, I did feel like the Gian is like a vase, though. A little bit, the shape and everything, right? Yeah, you want to put some flowers into it, something like that. Dallas, Mr. Life Death. Hey, y'all. How's everyone tonight? We're doing good, man. Doing real good. Chris Renegar, he's with us. Good evening, loves. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you. Hey, look at this. And Julius, too. Happy Monday, everyone. Hello there. Man, all three of them came in at the same time. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's see. Dallas, question of the day. I'd make Bandai remake the Camphor, but a Ver-Ka design. Ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah. George says Brian is way better than good. Yeah, absolutely. And he's a super good guy to talk to with a true gentleman. 100%. Hell yeah. He could talk shop all day long. All day long. Bill says just ran across a Facebook Marketplace listing, $90 for a snapped master grade Sazabi, full mechanics Vidar, master grade Jesta, master grade Hainu Ver-Ka, master grade Dynamis. So people looking to get into the hobby, there you go. So Bill, all of it for $90? That's really good. And those are all really pretty good kits too. Damn. That's not bad. That's not bad. Jeez. Let's see. Briggsy, what happened to Brian? I don't know. Oh, Brian, Brobill. Oh, I thought you were talking about Lelouch for a second. I'm like, I don't know. No, he's still working. He's still modeling and everything, but he's been doing the Built Sideways podcast with Pabs and Julio, Paul, and Kyle. Fuck. Couldn't remember Kyle's name. But yeah, they've been all doing the Built Sideways podcast. So yeah, check that because they're putting that out on the regular. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Julia says Pro Builder is like Tim, smart when it comes to model and stuff. I try, right? Bill says Tim did go over resin casting where he showed off casting using Legos for the outer walls. Did I? I don't remember. Shit. George says, Chris, speaking of love, how did it go? How did what go? What are we talking about? Does George know something that we don't? Oh, so Chris went on a date. Hey, there we go. My date was good. Awesome. Was it good or was it good? See, if it was good, then yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Sorry. Being crass and stupid and childish. Let's see. So we left off there. Bill says he talked about his preferred resins and how to key the molds so they match up correctly every time. Did I? I don't remember that. Of course, it's been, well over 5 years ago, so I don't remember. Shit, I'll have to go back and see. Chris says, if I could have Bandai make a Ver-Ka 144 Dendrobium, take my money. There you go. There we go. Let's see. Dallas, he says a Freedom Ver-Ka would slap. That would be nice. Yeah, there it is. Chris says, my date was good. Yay! Bill says, he reduced from 300 originally asking price since no one bought them. Holy crap. Yeah, damn, Bill. Score, right? Hell yeah. George says, glad to hear it, Chris. I had a date, Mr. Tim. Yes! Bill says, yes, you did, Tim. You were casting Greeblies and showed... Oh, I forgot about the Greeblies! Yes! Okay. I do, okay. I completely forgot about that. That would make sense now at this point. So, yeah. Let's see, Nigel says, I'm looking at a pre-built 160th perfect grade Wing Gundam Zero Endless Waltz for 160 NZD. New, the kit is $670. 5 NZD. Woo! That's a good savings, I'd say. Yeah, that's a good savings. George says, Tim, gentlemen, don't ask such questions, at least not so publicly. I didn't ask anything. I just said if it was good or if it was good. You're interpreting that. You have a dirty mind, kind sir. I had no thoughts in that realm, George. Come on, buddy. Bill says, I have a great memory. Yeah, better than mine. Holy shit. Yeah. George says, thank God for Bill. Literally Tim's memory extension. Oh my God, for real, right? What would I do without Bill? Fuck me. Let's see. Andrew says, Bill, wasn't the glass tile how he cut his masking tape? That was plexi. It was a piece of plexiglass. And I don't exactly know where that is. Fuck, when it comes to masking, I'm gonna have to find that. Might be up in one of these. That's for another day. Let's see. Fudabe, was it before that stream with the vent scratch building? Could have been. Could have been. Yeah, it could have been. I don't remember. Brian says, I remember that, Bill. Mike Dawson says, I hate working on Mondays. As do we all. Chris says, depends on your meaning, didn't end up in bed. Wasn't trying, though. I want a working relationship, a lot of talking. We went to the lake. She was not afraid to touch a fish. We went fishing. Fair? Okay. All right. So it sounds like she got into, the theme of everything. So that's good. She wasn't afraid. So, hell yeah. Nice. George says, ha 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 ha. Yeah, see? See, George? Whose mind is in the gutter now? I'll tell you, you just can't tell with some people. You think some people are just down to earth nice, and then they show you their true colors. Love you, Georgie. He says, but I say it was good. Sweet. Well, hey, that's what matters. That's what matters. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Let's see. Andrew says, well, guess I'll have to go through his live streams now. Too bad it isn't just listed as casting Greeblies. Yeah, because we were doing something else at the time. I forget. Well, we might have been working on the Quell or something, if I remember. But yeah. George says, Chris, sounds like a fabulous date. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Greg Blair's with us. What's going on, Greggy? Hey, guys. Nice. Brian says, remember, he's old school. Andrew says, sure, I'll check it out, Nigel. Nice. Dude, I'm rolling on the floor. Mission accomplished. Bill says, I want to say someone made a file with what was covered in all the streams back then. I thought they sent it to Tim. Was it Brandon? No, it was Kyle. It was Kyle. Clueless Gunpla, yeah. He went through the streams and shit, I'll have to find it or something. I'll have to find it. But Gizmo, what's going on, buddy? He says, just saw a question of the day and easy tequila Gundam, right? Nice. Let's see. Bill says it has been like 5 years. Yeah, for real. Chris says, didn't he do those castings on airdrop? I might have. I don't remember. And we are going back to the lake this weekend, her idea, and do a catch and cook. What? So who's doing the cooking? Are you going to show off your chef skills and everything? Let's go. Because, no matter if you're male or female, you always love, the interested party if they can cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Hell yeah. Old school is right, Brian. That will be me. Look at this guy. Player. Let's go. What's going to be on The menu, though. What's going to be on the menu? What are we doing with said meal here, Chris? Right? Fudibeo says, uh-ohs, marriage over... Brian says, hey, RF, look up Vegeta. He has a whole catalog of resin-making videos when he made the whole Gundam Wing Oz project suits. There you go. Yeah. There you go. He says, I'm good at grilling and love fish. Hell yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a good fish, right? But what are we gonna do to the fish? Are we gonna cook it with some lemon and herbs, maybe some demi-glaze? What are we doing here, Chris? You open the can of worms, and now we need answers here. Yeah. Or technically, George opened up the can of worms, so we can blame George. That's fine. Andrew says, oh shit, I forgot Vegeta did resin casting. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's see. Bill says, hard to say which streams it was on the resin casting. It came up a few times, but I remember him sharing his process at least once. I probably did. Let's see. Mike Dawson says, I would like to make Bandai make a 2.0 ground type Gundam. Sorry for all the inevitable P Bandai kids, everyone, right? It would still be cool. I mean, mind you, I think the OG ground type is really, really good. You know, for how old it is, I think it still holds up. It's really good. But if they did kind of a slimmed down version, akin to the ground type GM high grade, ooh, that would be good. That would be mwah, chef's kiss, right? Yeah. Brian says, I swear George was the Fonzie of his time. Yeah. Hey, I can see it right now. Oh my God. Somebody, yeah. George, hey. Yes. Oh, the mental picture I have if I could show you guys. My God, that would be great. George says, I'll gladly take the heat on this one, Tim. There you go. There we go. Let's see, Dallas, Brian, whatever happened to Vegeta? Yeah, who knows? He kind of just fell off, right? Life be lifin', you know, like Bailey says. Let's see, Andrew says, at least if we did, we'd get a Master Grade Blue Destiny. Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Michael Dawson says, teriyaki salmon. You lost me at the salmon. I'm not a big salmon fan. I only do like white fish. I can't do red fish. It's just something about red fish. It's just not me. Let's see. He got married and had kids. Aw, well, see, there you go. That's a valid excuse. Well, good for him, man. I'm happy. That actually is a good thing. That's actually a good thing. Hell yeah. Let's see. Bill says grilled fish with hollandaise sauce. There you go. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, Dallas says, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly, right? That's good for him, man. Good for him. Like, I encourage that. Like, 100% absolute. Like, you know, settle down, get you a family. Come on, there's nothing better. Henry is actually back, same time Tim did. He focused a bit on life and his family. He got married and had a kid, if I'm right. Yeah. Hey. George. Oh, God. Fonzie George. I love it. Julius, question of the day. I would want Bandai to make a perfect grade. Ooh. Powered GM. Oh, shit. Julius is not fucking around, you guys. Julius is not fucking around. I swear to God. That's the right answer. There you go. I mean, you all can basically quit the question of the day because Julius just got it right. Holy crap, man. Yeah. Jeez, yeah. Julius, that's a really good answer. Or a Master Grade EX powered GM. Oof. Yeah. That would be sexy, wouldn't it? That would be sexy. Andrew says, did George ever jump the shark, though? Holy shit. Oh. Nigel says, have a good day, folks. Gotta go. Back to work. Catch up next time. Bye, guys. Nigel, have fun, buddy. Thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, bud. Fudubi always says, instead of GPO1 Verka, now it's Exia Verka. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Come on. Chris says, depends on what we catch. I plan on bringing veggies, potatoes, good on both, over the campfire. See, if it's bluegills in foil with a strip of bacon and potato and onion slices, salt, pepper, butter, which I hope. What? Yeah. Love bluegill. What? Okay. Yeah. Chris is going all out. Chris is going all out. Good stuff. Good stuff. George says many times, Andrew. Bill says, guys, stop. We all know the next Verka will be an ashtray red frame. There you go. Yeah. Andrew says bluegill with a cracker breading and deep fried, or some walleye grilled or made into a fish sandwich. It's not bad. That's not bad. Briggsy, what's going on, Briggsy? He says he has a little girl, if I'm not mistaken. Aw, well, that really fucking just warms my heart. Now that I hear, he started a family and had a kid. That's awesome. Like, genuinely, like, that's fucking heartwarming. That's wholesome. You know what I mean? You gotta be happy for the guy, You gotta just be happy for the guy. Jeez. Mike says, real men eat salmon, Tim. C'est la vie. Totally agree, Michael. Man, you guys killing me with that. We can all like what we like. Come on now. The curse seems to be another Master Grade Exia, though. Nice. Great minds think alike, Mikey says. Let's see. Gio says, since Julius just owned the question of the day, I just placed my order for the next Exia that is going to be released. I don't even know what type of Exia it is, right? Oh, God. USA Gundam Store already has it on pre-order, right? Oh, my God, that's funny. Brian says bacon wrapped salmon is the only answer. Oh, no, man. No. Guys, got to stop all this convo. Now I want to have a plate of fish and watch Happy Days. I love it. I love it. Oh, my God. Andrew says, if George is the Fonz, what would his Gundam look like? Oh, man. Mike says, a Goof Custom Verka, one of my favorite designs. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Can you imagine a Goof Custom 2.0, but Verka? Oof. Whew. That gives me the chills right there. My goodness. Bill says, pistachio crusted trout with hollandaise sauce, grilled garlic, asparagus, twice baked potato, chardonnay. That sounds fancy as shit. But you lost me at the pistachios and asparagus. Bill, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut out both of those. But it sounds fancy as hell. Sounds fancy as hell. I might even try it, even with all of the, exceptions. Rundus, what up, dude? He says people keep begging for a 2.0 Master Grade Exia. I don't really have a problem with the one we have compared to others, right? Oh, shit, by the end of the stream, it'll be like a 5.0 Exia with all of our wishes, right? God, especially if Gio's, prediction holds true, right? George says, Andrew, it would be one of those motorcycle MS from Victory. Oh, my God. Andrew says, I don't think I've ever had trout. Oh, trout's awesome, dude. Yeah. Trout is a very, very nice white fish. Very, I wouldn't necessarily say flavorful, but it is full-bodied. Let's put it that way. Really, really good shit. Orange, what is it? Red snapper. Oh, from Gulf of Mexico. Whoa. Like, you don't, like, ooh, red snapper. And mind you, the name is not accurate. It's not red. It's a whitefish. But red snapper from the Gulf of Mexico. Ooh, yeah. With just simple, like, garlic butter grilled on a hot grill. Mwah. Oh, so good. So good. If you've never had red snapper, man, you guys are missing out. It's pricey, but it's super good. Super good. Fish talk with Tim and gang, right? My God. Bill says trout is fantastic. It is, yeah. Andrew says, or a good flight type for Ka. Ooh, that would be nice too. Or a Zaku 3. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Swank is crying. He's crying. Bill says, I did go to culinary school. Did you? I didn't know that, Bill. Holy shit. Well, good on you, man. That's awesome. Well, shit. Well, next time I have culinary questions, I know who to ask at this point. I did not know that. That's cool as fuck. Not gonna lie. Chris says, wine. Note to self, bring some red wine. There you go. There you go. Lighten the mood. Hell yeah. Mike Dawson says, or Thunderbolt Gelgoog Verka. It's not bad. Not bad. I don't know if I'd go Verka. I just make, just straight master grade, normal release. But yeah, I agree with that. Ground Gundam Verka 8th MS Team Special Edition. I mean, let's just make everything Verka at this point, right, boys? Like why not? But yeah, I agree. A new Ground Gundam base would be nice, because that would lead to, obviously, your Ground Gundam, your Ground GM, your Easy 8, all 2.0s, your GM Sniper, your Blue Destiny, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Bill says, not red fish, needs white wine unless it's tuna. Tuna's so good. Love me a good tuna sandwich. Call me a basic bitch, but I love me a tuna fish sandwich. Fudabe always says, Master Grade Sun and Goku Verka. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Greg Blair says, ooh, yes, a goof flight type. Anything would be good, right? Would be dope. Brian says, George's Gundam has to Mander Gundam? I don't know, Brian. You lost me there, buddy. I don't know. Dallas says salmon, trout, swordfish, bass. Yeah. Leave off the salmon. You got me on the others. Hell yeah. George says, Bill, always prefer both reds with fish. Personal thing. A nice heavy cab. Yum. See, that's another thing I can't do is wine. It's just not my thing. Mike Dawson says, it's the Gulf of America now. Get with the times, sir. Brian says, I'm having a giant Cajun seafood boil this Friday. Fuck. Damn it. That sounds amazing. Amazing. Especially with like andouille sausage. Oh. Chris says, man, look what I started, getting me a lot of ideas. There you go. Right? We're helping you out, Chris. We are your wingman. Men. What have you. Hell yeah. Dallas says Gulf of America. Andrew says, well, in that case, I'll have to find a restaurant that serves trout, not allowed to use proper pans on the stove, so I can't get a good sear on anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. As long as whatever they make doesn't use those damned emotion manipulator hands. Oh, yeah. Like the flexi hands or something like that? Andrew, are you talking about? I don't know. A fish fry is my go-to. That's not bad. Fudabe always says, I do find it a bit funny that Goku has Master Grade kits, right? Gio says, you know that movie, The Professional, when Gary Oldman screams, all of them! You know he improvised that line? That was complete improvisation. And it's evidently from what the accounts say, he literally scared the shit out of everyone on set with that. It was that terrifying when he did it. But it was like so on point, they like kept it in the movie. So yeah, fun fact. Let's see. Bill says you can cook trout en papillote. En papillote? Great. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's some culinary term, but I don't know what it means. It cooks in paper in the oven. Very good cooking technique. A few slices of onion and a little dill. What? My God, yes. I'm all about it. Let's go. Real grade blackened catfish. Fuck yes. Gio says, I can picture Bandai screaming, release the Exia. They will ask again which one. All of them. Gary Oldman, right? Add water slides to the meal. There you go. Brian says, hey, Bill, paella would be amazing. Mecha Decals Food Edition. Bill says, onion. I swear I typed lemon. You had onion on the brain, Bill. Holy shit, dude. Everyone to Brian's place, right? Yeah, the fingers always pop off on me. Yeah, you got to be careful with those. You got to be real careful. Brian says, please do. My family cooks meals by the barrel. My God. Chris says, back in the resin casting. Now that I think about it, I don't think you did that here. I think that was an SCGMC class you did. I don't think I did that for SCGMC resin casting. I think I did scribing and scratch building on that, but I don't remember. Mike says, in all honesty, I would love a Master Grade EX, Banshee, and Fenix. We need more unicorn kits. Yes, sure. Bill says, yeah, he did it on stream. Yeah. Brian says, Bill, just open a Gundam-themed restaurant with your recipes. Dude, that would be dope, right? Oh my God. He says, I refuse to cook for a job. Just love cooking for loved ones and seeing them react to the food. Nice. An Apex Nerd. He says, morning. What's going on, buddy? Oh, man, we're talking fish. We're talking dating. We're talking George being the Fonz. We're just having fun right now, dude. We've been on here for an hour and 12 minutes and haven't done shit. Not a damn thing. We're just talking, and I don't hate it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Brian says, I think Tim once live streamed / video of him showing the resin pressure tank. Yeah, that is right over there underneath the big, obviously you guys can't see it, but it's under the big, the big bench. That's a big bench. That is a big, thick bench. George says, this is what community is all about. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bill, same thing here. I quit cooking for 2 years because the relatives on my parents' side were pestering me to take cooking classes in college and open a restaurant. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's tough, man. Opening a restaurant, I've heard like nothing but horror stories about how difficult that shit is. So, yeah. I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that. Let's see. Brian says, I'm just craving ceviche. Ooh, you know, and just speaking of craving, and this has nothing to do with fish, but I had this weirdest damn craving the other night on Sunday. Went to my local grocery store and I'm walking through and I'm getting like bottled water, like stuff like that. And I just got this weird craving for hummus. And I'm like, what the hell? Am I a pregnant woman or something? Getting just this weird craving for fucking hummus. I'm like, what the shit? So anyway, went through over to their section where they have hummus and everything. And they have like a plethora of hummuses. Hummuses? Whatever. But they had this chipotle hummus. Oh, and it wasn't like a big container. It was just like a little small container, not like a serving size, but a small, right? And so I got that with the water and everything, the stuff that I needed, and then I got some garlic naan. Oh my God, why did I sit here on Sunday and have that for dinner? Hummus, fucking chipotle hummus and garlic naan. Oof. Mwah. So good. So fucking good. We were just talking about cravings and stuff, so I couldn't help it. Had to share that. Let's see, Bill, he did show it off on stream, Brian. It was when he showed his process and even talked about going to Harbor Freight for parts for the pressure tank. Okay, the memory is coming back. Damn, Bill, you're good at this. Holy crap. Like, fucking Rolodex of memories. Swear. Andrew says, Andrew, are you Greek? I don't know. Chris says, oh, Tim, I found my Mecha Army shirt and my Titans beanie I got from you. Nice, dude. Speaking of which, I am getting the samples for the new shop tomorrow. So I'm getting a Mecha Army hoodie and a new Mecha Army t-shirt. So basically just testing out these two blanks. I want to see what the quality is on the hoodie, because the hoodies, if it's the same hoodie that I have from Gildan, you guys will love these things. They are absolutely super comfy and just really, really nice. And then the shirt is also again from Gildan. Excuse me. And I wasn't super happy with the shirts that we had before. They were Bella Canvas, and they were very soft, but they were on the tighter side and also on the longer side. For those that are short kind of hobbits like me, it was not flattering. Yeah, it was not flattering. So yeah, get both of those tomorrow, and yeah, I'll report back my findings. So once those are good to go, yeah, merch shop is going to be greenlit, and we're going to go full steam into that. Also, too, I'm using this website called Fourth Wall. Our friend Almanacs Pete suggested it to me, and I couldn't be more grateful that he did, because it's awesome. So what I'm going to eventually do is move everything over to that in terms of like memberships and stuff. So I know you guys with the memberships on here, thank you for your support first and foremost, but we'll be not eliminating that. I'll reduce the price for it a lot, and you know, maybe like $1.99, something like that, and just so that you guys can kind of keep the badges and everything, because I think the badges are really cool. But move everything over there, and then just add more shit that you guys get to the, you know, the membership side of things and stuff too. You know, like discounts, you know, on the merch and everything. You know, all of the guides and stuff that, you know, I'm going to put out and everything will be part of different tiers and things. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do eventually. We're going to migrate things over there. Not necessarily yet, but eventually, yeah. So it'll be really good. It'll be really, really good. So again, for those of you guys that are channel members, man, thank you. Appreciate you. More than you know, appreciate you. Let's see. Mikey says, speaking of Bandai, if you're going to submit your Zaku remix, you'll have to remove that photo etch. I'm 95% sure those can't be used in GBWC. If I get DQ'd, I get DQ'd. Fuck them. That's how I kind of feel right now about GBWC, honestly. It's just, yeah, I don't fucking know about GBWC anymore, man, honestly. Quite honestly. Lelouch says, yep, Bill, exactly, Bill. That's what I remember when resin comes to mind. Apex Nerd, plus while running a restaurant, you don't get enough free time. That's for sure. Andrew says, no clue if there's any Greek in my family, but my mom's side is Norwegian. Viking and Irish. There you go. Greg Blair says, I love me some chickpea mush. Oh, dude, it's so good. His official Child of Mecha historian. Yeah, right, Bill. Pullover hoodies. Yes, they are pullovers. Yes, and they are awesome. Mikey says, I hope I can buy a few big and tall shirts. Yes. So the really cool thing about Fourth Wall is they integrate with Printful, who did all my shirts and merch and everything beforehand. But with their shop, they automatically use all sizing available for that t-shirt model. So I don't have to go in and manually fiddle fuck around with it. So yes, some of these shirts have up to 5X. So yes, there will be at least big, I don't know about tall, but definitely big sizes, Mikey. So yeah, 100%. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Brian says, if you do an acid washed tea, Tim, I'll just give you my Amex card, cough airdrop. Yeah, dude, and that's the thing. Like, I could probably do like customs and stuff like that and put them out there. So yeah, I mean, if you like that acid wash tea, I'm sure I can get something like that. Brian, I'll just have to take a look for it, you know, but, we'll start off with the basic stuff, you know, and kind of work from there. So, George says, Tim, you'll fully close your Patreon at some point. Oh man, that's a good question. Cause I know people like Patreon, but it's just like Patreon takes so much out of creators' pockets though, where, Fourth Wall does not. Fourth Wall at most takes like 5%, where Patreon takes like 15%, which is ridiculous. And there's a lot more that I can do on Fourth Wall. So I'm still on the fence about Patreon, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah. And like I said, people have preferences, right? Because a lot of my audience, like for streaming, enjoys being on YouTube, where some people enjoy Twitch. And I'm not gonna piss in their Wheaties if they like Twitch over YouTube or vice versa. I'm gonna make them both available, you know, because it's not that hard. So I don't know. I may do that. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. So yeah. Chris says, skip navigation, search, create 9, what? Master grade parachute form making video? Chris, you lost me there, buddy. I'm sorry. Child of Mecha live stream 10/5/18, master grade Jesta. Okay. Still hunting for the rest. Chris is looking through the old streams. Okay. Nice. Nice. Dallas says, awesome, I'll definitely get some. There we go. Andrew says, can't afford a membership right now, trying to save up to get the soft brake lines replaced on my car. Yeah, and Andrew, like I said, that's going to be down the line, so to speak. So yeah, it's not going to happen right away. We'll get there when we get there. But the really, really cool thing with Fourth Wall is you can do, oh man, I can make it to where I can give free shipping over $1 amount. I can do promotions, like sales and stuff like that. I can do giveaways. I can do all sorts of stuff. Once I get the store going, I can also integrate into like Instagram shop, TikTok shop, the YouTube, what's called YouTube Shelf. And highlight products on the videos and everything, which is really cool. We can do things just for members, different discounts or sales or releases or what have you, which is just awesome and amazing. And you can do digital downloads. So if I create like guides and stuff like that, I can make those available to members or sell them outright or what have you. So I think it's going to be really, really cool. It's an awesome platform. I'm really looking forward to kind of, you know, getting my feet wet in it. But the first step, obviously, is getting these samples and seeing what those are kind of like and kind of going from there at that point. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Futube always says, I hear DQ and still think Dairy Queen, right? Then Dragon's Quest, yeah. Briggsy says, is it me or does GBWC only ever pick Japanese builders to win the main contest? No, dude. Actually, the Japanese have been on from what I remember, been on kind of a drought for taking first place. I know the 2 years I went, I'm pretty sure both were Japanese winners, but I don't know if there's been a Japanese winner for a while. I may be wrong, but I don't know. Let's see. Dallas says, I hope they will fit my 6'1" frame. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Banner jackets? Maybe. George says, I'm not married to Patreon at all, just asking. Yeah. You know, like I said, I got to think about that. That's a hurdle for another day that I'll have to jump, but we'll see. Mikey Wine, he says, hey there, boys and girls. Mikey, how you doing, buddy? Were your ears burning? Because we were talking about you a little bit. We were talking about the hard graft series and how your tank was fucking awesome. So, yeah, we mentioned you. Let's see. George says, Mike! Brian says, Tim, just noticing in the past month the community has grown little by little, and I can tell what you do has grown and brought a lot of us back. Thank you. A lot of us missed this. Aw, dude. Stop it, Brian. You're gonna make me tear up now. God damn it. You dork. But yeah, I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying. The community, I'm kind of jazzed with the community because it has been growing, you know, kind of little by little, and people are posting to it and interacting, and I really kind of love that. I'll be honest, I really kind of love that, and I dig that feature. If only it would fucking work on desktop, though. YouTube. But yeah, I do like that feature quite a lot. So yeah. Let's see. Mike Dawson says, man, I just want to build something. I have a master grade heavy arms in my room begging to be worked on. Oh shit. Dallas says, LOL, I removed that message. Haha, I meant bomber jackets. I think I could probably do that. Let me see. Now I'm curious. Now I have to find out. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Ooh. That's not. Okay, so they have a product available called a bomber jacket, but it's more like a sweater. It's not like your true bomber jacket, like traditional bomber jacket. That's kind of dookie. Let me check the jackets here and see what they got here. They got some, I mean, don't get me wrong, they got some nice little jackets and stuff here. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. A Champion packable jacket. I kind of dig that. You know, some other windbreakers and things, like a track jacket as well. Yeah, they got some cool. Ooh, I'm kind of digging the Champion packable jacket. All right, I might have to explore that, but that'll be for another time. Anywho, Brian says, sorry, not community, I meant cult. Ah, all right. I love it. Mikey says, just got home not too long ago. Oof, Mikey, long day, buddy? Sounds like it, man. Sounds like it. Runda says, yeah, Tim, thanks to you, I've been feeling that drive to build. Oh, come on now. He says, I really want to focus on SDs and kind of do something like getting a lot of little projects. See, I love that, man. I love that. That would be that's so cool. That is so cool to hear. And mind you, I just got back into it, obviously because I wanted to. But, kind of going full bore is now, more of a necessity than anything, because I do want to make this kind of like, my job and support myself and stuff like that with doing this and providing value, to you guys. And I know I'm talking about, merch and shit like that, but, I definitely want to focus on building out my content library. You know what I mean? Like tutorials, like on YouTube, like long form videos, short form videos that help, that educate, that brings in new people, and kind of shows them the right way to do things, that's really, really what I want to focus on. And that's actually a good segue because I am going to cut back on streaming just a bit. The nighttime streams aren't going anywhere because I think everybody loves the nighttime streams. This is a good opportunity for all of us to chit chat and interact and, be funny and cut up and, talk about, Chris's date and everything like that. Fonzie George and everything. And, I think I get a lot of satisfaction from the nighttime streams. I love these. These are such a good time. But I think the daytime streams offer an opportunity to see me at work, like serious, focused work. So I don't necessarily want to, cut the daytime streams outright, but we are going to cut those back. So we're going to do nighttime, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, nothing changing there. Daytime is only going to go to Tuesday and Thursday. That will start next week. This week will be normal schedule. And but for this week, what I'm going to do, I had originally taken off on Friday because Renee's coming into town. She gets in at like 10:30, something like that. So we're gonna spend the weekend together and everything. And then what I also decided was I'm gonna go ahead and take off on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday we're gonna be off. So we're just doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Normal schedule for those 3 days. So day and nighttime stream today, daytime stream tomorrow, day and night for Wednesday. So yeah, that'll be the schedule for this week, and then next week we'll start on the modified schedule, or the updated schedule and everything. And that's kind of when I like I said, really want to refocus my efforts on kind of building out the content library and everything, and just kind of going from there basically. So yeah. Let's see, Juno. He says, "Heyo everyone, I'm late to the party, but I'm happy to see the party is bumping." It is, dude. Hope the army is doing well. Man, hope you're doing well, buddy. Come on now. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. Yeah, we're just talking. I haven't done shit for the past hour and a half. We're just talking. Andrew says, "I feel you, Michael. I have quite the backlog at the moment. I just don't want to strain my eyes any worse than they already are. My new glasses need to get in ASAP, right?" Dallas, or some damn nice denim jackets. Yeah, I didn't see denim jackets on there. Julius says, "Tim, you want me to send you a picture of my bomber jacket I had made up with Gundam-related custom-made patches?" What? No, I do not want you to send that to me, Julius. What I want you to do is post that in the Child of Mecha community so everybody can see that, because that sounds fucking awesome, dude. I would love, everybody to have the opportunity to see that, because that sounds amazing. So if you could do that, That would be awesome. That would be great. Please and thank you. Holy shit. Yes. Let's see. Andrew says, ooh, a blue Destiny jacket. Yeah, you never know. George says, Mike, how much longer do you have to do the night shift? Andrew says, I want an airdrop jacket with Tim's custom airdrop logo on the back. That would be good too. Mikey says, another 1 or 2 months maybe. Ooh, sorry, Mikey. That's terrible. George says, hoping the time passes quickly. Mike, miss seeing you on Wednesday, brother. Yeah, hell yeah. Juno says, airdrop merch would go so hard. I legitimately look at the high-res photos of airdrop at least once a month to get inspiration. Oh, dude, right? You know, and the funny thing is that I don't even have all the pictures posted anywhere right now, you know? So, yeah, that's crazy. Eastwank, I love all the streams, right? I don't know why I clicked off of that. I love all the streams. Hell yeah. A 1/60th perfect grade AT-AT Walker. What? That's big. Dallas says, so you're cutting back on streaming to make YouTube videos, or am I missing something? Haha. No, I mean, you're exactly right. It's a different beast. You know what I mean? And like I said, on some of the other streams, you know, obviously you guys see the 2 hours that I'm on air. But what you guys don't see is the hour and a half afterwards of getting everything kind of, you know, cleaned up and, you know, making other, you know, like the reels and stuff like that afterwards, and going into the back end and doing all sorts of stuff in YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it takes a while. So, you know, in the half hour beforehand to, you know, basically get everything ready and all that. Yeah, I mean, there's more to it than obviously just the 2 hours. So it's going to definitely be a time savings. But with the, you know, the long form content, obviously I'm going to be able to, you know, get that out to a wider audience. Well, I should say most people don't have the time to, you know, go through, you know, multiple 2-hour streams to learn a technique. If I can, you know, condense that down into, say, you know, 15-20 minute video, then that's going to be a lot more useful for, you know, folks and stuff. So, and, you know, who knows, hopefully bring in, you know, more people so they can learn the right way while we're doing the streams. So, yeah, that's the hope anyways, right? Just adding value. That's all I'm ever focused on, is to add value, you know? Gio says, for the people getting here late, we're discussing an Exia build-up. Holy shit, Gio. Oh God, that's way funnier than it should have been. I'll be honest with you. That's way funnier than it should have been. Oh boy. Bill says, found the episode where you first got the U-Star tool for sharpening chisels. I think the resin tutorial was somewhere around there. Holy crap. Or one of the resin tutorials. There you go. Brian says, I know this is not relevant, but I can already imagine Tex bedazzling a Gundam denim jacket. Yeah, for real, right? I could totally see that. 6519 stream was when you got the U-Star tool. Oh, the harp. Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Bill and Chris. Hell yeah. You guys are great. Mike Dawson, can you imagine the mechanical detail on a perfect grade AT-AT Walker from Star Wars? I'd love to build one if Bandai ever does one. Hell yeah, right? That would be insane. It would be huge, though. Andrew says, wouldn't a perfect grade AT-AT be something that would have to be built and stored in a garage? Yeah, it would be massive. Runda says, I mean, I do have a master grade Avalanche Exia. There you go. Andrew says, good thing I know where to source an Exia repair to in master grade. There you go. Gio says, I always go for comedy. I'll be here Monday through Friday. Excellent. Mikey says, okay, a 1/100 master grade AT-AT Walker. There you go. Chris says, how's Tex? Haven't talked to her in years. Oh man, she's good. She's good, dude. Her and Chris are getting married. They're engaged. Happy for both of them. They're back in California, San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, she's just doing the damn thing. She's always posting on, you know, like Instagram, you know, the stories and everything like that. So yeah, her and I talk every now and then, just about like different, you know, TV shows and shit. Like, you know, we're both psyched about Ted Lasso coming back. But yeah, she's good. She's good, man. Really good. Bill says, found it. 5/27/19 stream. Ka-ching. Andrew says, woohoo. There we go. Bandai won't, Geo says, Bandai won't make it, but there's a company called Merlin Models. They make a perfect grade size Star Wars model, but I don't know how good they are. Really expensive. Oh, I can imagine, right? Chris says, damn, beat me. Nice. You guys are competing there, right? Oh my God. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this because I was hoping Enrico would be here with us. Enrico, if you're here, sound off please, because I made something specifically for Enrico, and I don't want to show you guys. Oh, I didn't want to show you guys, but I've been like chomping at the bit for the last few days because I made this and it's been sitting here waiting, you know, for Enrico to be here. But damn it, I think he's been busy with teaching and everything. So fuck. Yeah, he's not on. God damn it. All right, I'm going to show you guys anyway. So whenever Enrico is back on with us, just everybody act surprised and like you've never seen it before. Okay, cool. All right, we're agreed. So without any further ado, here we go. I love it. I love it. One more time. One more time. It's great. It's great. That is great. Oh man. Anyway, Brian says I love Ted Lasso. Right, dude? Oh, it's so good. So good. Brian, Shrinking. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend it. I have to say, it might be better than Ted Lasso. Yeah. Shrinking. Oh, it's so good. So freaking good. Bill says, at least I see you working with the greebly plates in the stream. I am not watching, but scrolling through to see stuff I recognize. Nice. Nice. Everybody seems to like it. LOL. Ah ha 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 ha. I wasn't even here. Yes. LMFAO, that's great. Ay, Dios mío, qué bueno. Right? Eastwank, I love it. Yeah, for real. Let's see. Andrew says, I don't suppose you could get me that link. YouTube is being stupid. Is only showing me this new studio videos. So Andrew, so yeah, so what it does, go toward the top and click on live, and it'll show you the live streams, and then you can scroll through all the live streams or the playlists like Bill just mentioned as well. Yeah, it falls under the remix playlist. Sorry, but my tablet is about dead. Oh shit. But yeah, hell yeah. Let's see. Lelouch says, me and the wife have a whole Apple TV lineup, Tim. It's next in line after these last Ted Lasso episodes. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So you guys haven't even finished Ted Lasso yet. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay. So I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah. Oh, my God. Shrinking. The first season of Shrinking is good, but it just keeps getting better and better and better each season. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. Yeah, trust me. Mwah, chef's kiss. Straight up and down. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Hell yeah. Let's see. Julia says, in Australia, they're doing a show similar to Ted Lasso that is about an Australian football team. Ooh, that sounds fucking cool as shit. I'd watch that. Hell yeah. Brian says, I heard season 2 slaps. Of Shrinking? Yeah, dude, it just, like I said, Shrinking just keeps getting better after each season. Like, it's awesome. Now, mind you, season 1 definitely has its really fucking funny moments, but it just keeps getting better season by season. Season 1 was probably its weakest season, but still very, very good. Still very good. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's fake like we're actually going to do some work here in the last 15 minutes, shall we? Let me show you what we actually did today. All right, so upper leg, here you go. And then this is all the white panel lines. That's all just the dust that's actually in the panel lines. So there is the design that I went with for the upper leg, and still some details and stuff to do, but I think it looks really, really good. And we're just basically gonna build off of this, right? So yeah, I really like how that came out. So yeah, well, there you go. And then also for the front part of the leg here, right? There was a molded in ridge, and I already grounded off of this one, but you can see how it had this pre-molded kind of notch down here, right? Obviously filled that with 1/4 millimeter, sanded that down flush, everything is nice and flat, and then went ahead, glued this 4 millimeter strip on here, and hang on one second. What is, Julius said, fuck, is the community acting up? He says, Tim, I tried to post the pictures of the jacket in the Child of Mecha community. However, I don't see the post. Must be doing something wrong. Hang on, Julius, because it sometimes, like I said, it sometimes takes a few minutes. Hang on a second. Let me refresh the community here on my phone and see what I can see. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. Yeah, here it is. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. It is there. Yeah, 2 minutes ago. All right, let's go camera 2 so we can look at this together. Here we go. All right, this is like straight ghetto way of looking at the looking at the community, right? Trying to get the lights out of the reflection there. So there we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, come on. Oh. Trouble. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Look at that. Holy crap. Oh, what? Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, so you got the EFSF patch there on the side. You got the Torrington base. Anaheim Electronics patch. I love it. Oh, what? A customized little nameplate patch there. Hell yeah, a little Haro. And then the Powered GM. Come on. Fucking YouTube. There we go. Nice. The GM test team patch there, the kangaroo. Oh, I do love that. Is that it? Just the 2? Oh yeah, that's cool, dude. Holy shit. Here's the bomber jacket I had made up with Gundam related custom made patches. That's, dude, that's cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's cool. That is really, really cool. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. I especially love the Power GM test patch, test team patch there. The kangaroo, that design has always been one of my favorites. Ooh, parched. I am parched, kiddos. Anywho, Well, we faked like we did something, right? There's so much chat to get caught up on now. Let's see. Brian says, Tim, those notches on the side look awesome. It gives off that speed theme for some reason. Oh, like these right here. Yeah. Those are just, obviously, those are just pencil marks, but I want to do them on both sides, right? I don't know if you remember, but when we looked at, oh man, Japanese Twitter, was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. With the highly customized, oh God, what was it? Oh, it was the big boy, the Gustav Karl, that's it. The Japanese builder that made that tricked out Gustav Karl did something like this, and I really, really like that detail. So putting those vents on either side of the leg here, and they're going to run right into this panel line here, so they're basically going to be vented out there. So yeah, I like those details. I like those details quite a lot. And then we're going to have you know, some panel lines on the front here. This one got rubbed off, but kind of like the mirror of this on the back, just something simple. And then little circular details down here in the corners, a couple notches on there. I mean, this is very, very close to being done, but not 100% done just yet. But yeah, she's pretty damn close. So, but yeah, I'm super happy about how that came out. Super happy about that. So, hell yeah. Let's see here. Bill says, I hope it had everything in it and not just showing off the plates. Andrew, without spending more time going through them, I can't be for sure. Andrew says, no Immortal Fourth, Julius. Nah. Not with the Power GM. It wouldn't make much sense. Chris says, I want the test team patch. Oh, that's badass, right? Bill says, Tim, I just want a hoodie with sewn emblems rather than printed. I could probably do that for you, Bill. I could probably do that for you. Yeah. Depends on obviously which ones we're talking about, but yeah. Bill says, I'll find out tomorrow. Feel like I'm going cross-eyed. Oh man, that's terrible, dude. Julia says, nah, I wanted it to be related to Power GM. Hell yeah. Makes sense. Bill says, no worries. I remember he spent a good 30 minutes on it in response to a question and went over his entire process. That sounds like me. So you can kind of skim through the streams and look for it, right? Brian says, awesome, Tim. Always a master of learning. Man, I try. Andrew says, I'd buy a zip-up hoodie, not a fan of pullovers. I think I can do zip-ups too. They have there's a ton. There's a ton. So, but yeah, if there's any requests, obviously, let me know. I can always look at the requests, and everything. So, yeah, that's easy enough. So, anywho. All right, so we're actually now completely caught up with the chat. Imagine that. All right, well, let's do something. Might as well. Let's do something here. Let's get let's try to get this off of there, and then get this guy off of here. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Right up in there. Let's go super zoom. Booyah. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dallas says, Tim, scratch build a Power GM. Take a GM 2.0, right? That would be freaking cool, though. Brian says, Mecha Army boxers? I think I can do boxers. I won't lie. It's funny, though. Dallas says, and turned it into a powered GM. There you go. Julie says, will there be an option for Flex Fits hats? We can do Flex Fit, yeah. most people like the snaps, but yeah, I can do flex fit. Let's see. Mikey says, I just laid down in my bed. My back feels like Bane from Batman just broke it. Oh, shit, Mikey. I'm sorry, buddy. Bill says, yeah, Julius, but only in Tim's head. Stop that. Custom Mecha Army dog tags. I think they have those, too. Let me see. Now I'm curious, right? I was just going to start off with hoodies, shirts, and hats. But, I mean, shit, with the way you guys are talking, like, you want everything. Like, my God. Like, they have so much. Like, they have, well, and prints, too, like posters and stuff. But, like, they have, you know, houseware shit, like pillows and stuff. And you can do wrapping paper and desk mats and all sorts of things. Let's see. I don't see dog tags. I thought I did. What was that? Hey, Steak Slim, what's going on? Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the family. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Good stuff. Let's see. Gio says, I'll buy a flex fit hat. No strap in the back with a GM test type badge. Hell yeah. All right. Brian says, LOL, Tim, why'd you tell me that even you know what inappropriate Mecha Army design I'm going for? Wink, wink. Oh, shit. Let me see here real quick. Now I'm curious, right? Let's see, accessories. There it is. But yeah, you can do like desk mats, like for your desk and everything. Mouse pads. See, I honestly, I thought there were an option for like dog tags. I honestly thought there was, but I guess not. Huh? Did I miss it? That's weird. No matter. No matter. Yeah, oh well, fuck it. But yeah, I thought for sure I saw dog tags. I don't know. Anyway. Halo USMC style-ish hats? You mean like bucket hats? Or is that what you're talking about? Or like the military style caps? Look at that. Brian says, welcome, Steak Slim. Right? Hell yeah. Brian says, Tim, you know it's going to be airdrop themed boxers and you know why. Right? Oh, shit. That's good. That's good. All right. Let me at least get one thing done here. Just, you know, one. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just one thing. Let's see. All right. So, like I showed today, working with this clear kit, well, the semi-transparent kit is it's been a huge pain in the ass. It's brittle. The plastic skips when you try to chisel it. It's not enjoyable in terms of working with it, because it's such a pain in the ass. But, you know, we carry on, right? And then trying to see exactly where the edges and ridges are, also difficult. So, you know, you have to run the pencil over the edge to, you know, highlight the edge to see exactly where you are. So that's another huge kind of, you know, pain in the dick, but it is what it is. So let's see here. I want to put this little circular detail, at least get that done tonight, you know? I mean, we don't have to do much, obviously we're not, but still. We'll go 3 for that. Yeah, 3 is, I think, good. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just resting the surface, you know, this top edge of the scribing jig onto the surface of the piece itself, right? God bless. Come on. And obviously this thing is full of compound curves and angles, and it's such a pain in the ass. Okay, there we go. I think I got the grip right. Alright, let's see how that matches up. Yeah, it doesn't match up very good at all compared to that side. So that means the bevel over here is wider than here. Alright, so let's eyeball it. Kind of put it right there where we had the mark. There where we had that mark. And now let's go up 2 mil, right about there, right about there. We'll measure 2 mil, roughly 2 mil, but yeah, right there's 2 mil, 2 mil, 2 mil. Okay, cool. So we got our spots, right? We got our center marks. So with that being said, let's get our spinny little, oh no, that's the chisel. We need the spinny chisel with the barb. Let's go. Let's see. Do we do 1 or 1.5? Let's go 1. Let's go smaller. Scale down, size down. You know what I mean? Size down. Alright, we'll get this done for tonight. And then we'll call it quits. Anywho, let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. We're just making you know, a little shallow indentation here. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to be able to catch panel lining fluid. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just so I can say I actually did something tonight. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like that. That looks pretty nice. And there we go. All right, here, let's do this so you can actually see. There we go. So there's the there's those little recessed circly bits, right? Yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah. All right. So we did something. Yay! Productive. Productive. All right. Let's go back camera 1. We're about to punch the clock. Let me get caught up on the stream or the chat here, real quick, and then yeah, we'll punch the clock here tonight. Let's see. Gio says, first Exia build-off, then Child of Mecha fashion show. There we go. Bill says, you mean Pale Rider-themed boxers? LOL. Dallas says both, I think. Andrew says, later all, everything is getting blurry. Oh man, I'm sorry. Andrew, take care, buddy. I hope you feel better. Bill says, I'm going to stand in the corner with the dunce cap on now. Julia says, oh boy, that's like 2 of my head size, right? Oh, come on. Killing me, boys. You're killing me here. Let's see. Bill says, yeah, not looking for a rooster fight myself. There you go. 1 rooster and 1 hen are enough for a chicken coop for me. Jesus. Bill says, you talked, isn't that something, right? Bill says, I mean, Tim totally led this whole stream astray. We were all being quiet and asking for scribing. He said no. Exactly, right? Brian, yeah, Dallas, he says, they're just military caps. I don't know if they have military caps. Let me see. Now, you know, obviously now I'm curious, right? Like, I gotta know. They're gonna know. All right. So they actually do have a good amount of caps, like hats and stuff like that. Let me see. Is it under accessories? Yes, it is. Okie dokie. So here we go. They have a camouflage kind of trucker cap that looks really cool. It's kind of low profile. That kind of looks neat. No, nothing like the military style cap, unfortunately. I mean, obviously outside of the bucket caps or bucket hats and things like that. But yeah, they have several different bucket hats, beanies, things like that. That look kind of cool. Yeah. And then obviously your standard ball caps. They have like dad caps, like an acid washed cap there, Brian. They have that. Kind of low profile, kind of trucker caps with the mesh in the back. Those are kind of cool. I like those actually. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no military style caps. Womp womp. So anyway, all right, kiddos. Good time. Definitely a good time. All right, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. I had a lot of fun. So, all right, this is where we punch the clock. Let's get out of here. Let's move on with our lives and go do something productive. All right, so with that being said, you guys, I'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, and we'll get back to work on this thing, hopefully. Right? Brian says, this was the most productive stream ever, I swear, right? Exactly. It's what we're going to tell ourselves anyways. So yeah, good times tonight, good conversation. I always love these. You know, again, hope you guys do too. I think you guys do. But yeah, so come on back tomorrow. We'll work on this thing tomorrow during the afternoon stream, and have a great rest of your night. Be safe out there, build something cool, and stay tuned for the end credits here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.